All must serve the one true king.
Greetings, my new listeners and viewers, and welcome to Tales of a Death Knight. This will be a running commentary and tutorial on Death Knights, and this is episode 2. Last, you may remember, when creating a Death Knight and zoning in, you come face to face with the Lich King himself. The Lich King, after some banter, sends you down to speak with Instructor Vesuvius. Some of you may remember him from Naxxramas, the first boss of the Death Knight wing. He is going to teach you a little bit about the rune weapons that make Death Knights what they are. He's going to give you a bit of a quest to send you off to locate a battle-worn sword on a weapons rack nearby. Oh, very well. Turn about, look around for the weapons rack. Well, there seems to be weapon racks around, but none of them are glowing, none of them are sparkling. That's obviously the rune forge that gets mentioned, but no weapons, no glowing. Whether or not these happen to be simply spawns, or someone had already taken the rest, remains to be seen. But a quick trip with your battle-worn sword to the nearby rune forge, and a bit of a light show later, you'll quickly find yourself with your brand new rune weapon. Though you can't equip it yet. You have to take it back to Vesuvius, of course. You'll notice that it does take some time to travel across the Ebon Hold, which is a home of the Death Knights, but we'll cover that later. After returning the sword to Vesuvius, you are taught about rune forging. Like enchanting, but only for Death Knights. We'll cover that later, however. Once you are finished, you are able to walk around the Ebon Hold to see what can be found. You'll find classes. These are your class trainers. Only, of course, for the specific talent trees. Class of Blood, the class of Frost, and of course, the final class, Class of Unholy. As you stop at each of these, you will quickly discover that by stopping and paying attention, even for just a few moments, you can learn little bits about your class, little bits about the abilities of your class. It's actually quite nice. I recommend you stay a while and listen. Upon returning finally to the Lich King, he will give you a quest to spy on the nearby Scarlet Crusade encampments of New Haven and Havenshire. He gives you access to something that resembles a Lord of the Rings reference, and sends you off on your way as a giant floating eyeball through the sky. Quickly you descend upon New Avalon, which, my correction, is the city, and you are given control. And you will see the town is beset by ghouls and all manner of the undead. I thought I'd turn the HUD off and have a look around for a while, but unfortunately, Scarlet Crusade really didn't appreciate my being there. The objective in this little quest is to go to the marked objectives, which you can see by the mark, right there. Go there and scan with your siphon of knowledge from the all-seeing eye. However, you will be shot at and or killed by any of the guards nearby. And you are given several abilities to deal with this. One, as you'll see here quite quickly and momentarily, allows you to summon a small army of ghouls to distract your enemies. Quite fun. Swooping in, you have to get decently close. Not this close, but scanning it with your siphon, and of course, running away. You'll get your quest credit. So you begin to fly around town. Turning invisible, as I quickly found out, was a much more efficient way to go about not getting hit. It's true invisibility, and as you see, the whole ghoulish army coming back again, and siphoning once more. Continue this until the quest is complete. Once it is complete, you'll be able to return home by simply using number 5 on your keypad. Returning to the Lich King, he will give you a quest to send you to talk to a most important figure, Mograine. With corrupted Ashbringer adorning his back and Baron Rivendare at his side, he rewards you for your valiant effort in scouting with Overlordship of Ebonhold. What does this do for you? Well, it's an enchantment he places permanently on you. He gives you a nice little neck as well, which is an upgrade to the greens you begin with, as you may notice in the first video. This enchantment, however, increases your movement speed inside Ebonhold. Mograine sounds for the mighty armies of the Scourge to descend upon the village of New Haven, and you'll notice a new addition to the Scourge army. These are Valkyries, Valkyrie battle maidens. Think spirit healers in armor that want to kill you. Well, not you, specifically. Not yet. Here you can see the Overlordship at its work. However, taking the quest to descend to Death's Breach, you return to the ground. Here you'll see even more names, more mobs, and other Death Knights. Turning in your various quests, this is where you will learn a bit about what is to come for you. You progress through a storyline telling you all about what being a Death Knight really is. Through various moments and various cinematic scenes such as this, lines of archers hail down searing black, unholy arrows onto the town of Havenshire. You can descend into the town to do your quests, and as you do your quests, these arrows will fall on the ground. They will not hurt you, but they will hurt your enemies. Always keep an eye to the sky, looking for the glowing blue and black arrows. Of course. Who could forget your Death Charger? This is the Death Knight's unique proprietary mount. No one else will be able to have it but us. Though I will wrap this up rather quick, there is a part 3. Some of the unique little quests you can come about, such as annihilating the Scarlet Crusade's navy with their own cannons. You can watch them scramble about like insects as you slaughter them with their own cannons. You have to kill 200 of them, so do beware, would you? But my time grows short for this episode, so I leave you with this tantalizing tease for next episode. Upon eventually returning to Death's Breach, you meet with the Lich King, who tells you have but one last thing to do. Slaughter them all. Yes. Yes, indeed. You did just see that. And I welcome you back in episode 3.